I love that song. We're just 2 days away from the Grammy Awards, and a lot goes into making hit songs. Ian Fitchuk produced and co-wrote Deeper Well by Casey Musgraves, as he also worked on Beyonce's Cowboy Carter album and is nominated for Producer of the Year. And Ian is here with us this morning. Thank you so much for being with us.
Thanks for having me. Glad to be here.
I mean, so many different genres.
Yeah. I mean, I've grown up working on a lot of different kinds of music and living in Nashville, which is where I'm here from. Lucky enough to work on all kinds of music and have people coming through that town to try different things. So yeah, I'm really excited to be here.
I feel like you do a lot of soulful music. I love some of your songs with Maggie Rogers, Leon Bridges. Can you talk about some of the collaborations and some of your favorite moments?
I mean, this year has been super fun. I mean, with Maggie and Casey both, we just got to be in New York a lot, working at Electric Lady, and that's just such a historic, amazing place to be making music and to feed off of the city's energy. Just a lot of great times being together up there. And then earlier in the year with Leon Bridges down in Mexico City, music's taken me all over the world.
Wow,
literally,
yeah.
like. I love making music in Nashville. It's a great place to be, but I love what these places bring out in the music making process.
Do they inspire you in some ways?
Yeah, I love to get out, take walks. I'm really into history. I love to find out, where we are, who's made music here, what kind of music's been made, what are we eating, those kinds of things.
Oh, and in Mexico City, there's a lot to eat.
Yeah.
Talk about working with Beyonce on Cowboy Carter. This album, exploded onto the scene. People either loved it or had something to say about it. What was it like being involved in this process?
I mean, all I know is that I was lucky enough to make a good amount of music that really, I think in 2022, so it was a while before I really knew what was happening with it. And actually, while I was in Mexico City, a day or two before the album came out, just as I was finishing up a record with Leon Bridges, there is when I found out that the song was going to be on there, and it was in kind of a different shape and form than when I had heard it like 2 years before.
Wow.
So she, she takes her art really seriously and keeps it close to the chest. And I obviously really admire her and all of the people that worked on that album. I think that it was an amazing conversation starter, and a lot of work and a lot of love went into making that album. So it was cool to just be a small part of that.
Well, you co-wrote and produced Amen and played piano on American Requiem.
Yeah.
Two amazing songs. Country, though, was kind of it was a departure for her in some ways. But I had heard rumors that she had waited to put this album out. So you're saying that's true?
I had very little information along the way, and I was just lucky to be a part of that. Yeah.
Well, there's so much music. There's so many things we could talk about, but unfortunately, we're out of time. Thank you so much for being here this morning. And we have you covered for the Grammys as well. Music's biggest night is, of course, this Sunday. Watch our Grammy pre-show live from the red carpet at 4 p.m. Kalina Estrinos and Gray Drake will be out there, and then watch the Grammys at 5 o'clock on CBS Los Angeles, Channel 2. Christine?